What's going on, everybody? As you can see by the title, Gotham Season 5 has been announced. But there's also sad news as well along with that. It's also the final season. And these are my predictions on what might be going on compared to, side B on what may come later for Gotham. So let's start with side A. Side A, we really don't know why there's going to be 5 seasons. We can make our speculations, our predictions until somebody confirms something. I know in terms of the actors, the older ones, a lot of them are late 20s, going into their early 30s. There's one, some of the older ones. I know the guy that plays Jim Gordon, and then you have the one that plays Detective Bullock. The guy that plays Jim Gordon, he's in his mid-30s, about to go into his 40s. And then the guy that plays Detective Bullock is probably in his 50s. And as you get older, your body starts to break down, and depending on how you take care of yourself, there's only so much with a lot of the running and jumping and stuff that you can do. I know the terms of with the actor that plays Bruce Wayne. He's still in school, but he's in his teens. He's almost out. And the actress that plays Selena Kyle, she has 2 things going on. If I remember, I know she's a dancer. She has her dance group. That's one. And like a modeling business as well. And I know she also cut her hair, which I will get back to on that and why I think where Gotham may go. So, with I know some of the problems earlier when the show started, they couldn't keep time slots because, a lot of the lower channels, they have a problem with keeping time slots. It's going to happen because I know last season I missed a good majority because it just kept switching time slots, and that just got agitated for me. So it is what it is. I know Bates Motel, they have 5 seasons, and I did a video on that. And then the reason why I think it could have went on for 12 to 13 seasons, because if you take the Psycho movies and if you take certain parts, certain characters, you can make certain story arcs out of. Now, in terms of DC compared to Marvel, to me, something that DC does better than Marvel is explaining their alternate Earths with their alternate universes and timelines. And a lot of these heroes crossed over compared to Marvel. Marvel, they seem to sidetrack a lot. DC does sometimes, but not as bad. And this Gotham doesn't have to tie into any particular timeline or Earth, because if you really read all the comics, even with a lot of the reboots that are going on with the Rebirth series, it's tying in everything in the end. Why there are so many crossovers, why these alternates happen. We got to that reason why was in Dark Knight Metal with the Batman Who Laughs. So they're all highly aware of each other, this and that. And this one takes place on its own. Not to mention a lot of the actors on the show. Their money doesn't come from the show because there's more money being put into the show rather than what you get paid from it. Because Gotham is 24, 23 episodes, and that's a lot of money. And sometimes the budget for those, compared to the quality, may not be there. And that's a lot of time to put in because you got 2 breaks with all that, And I know with season 5, there's only going to be 13 episodes, which has been confirmed. It's not the views, their views are up. I know a lot of their money comes from how the actors survive is They're calling conventions or having something outside of that as a business. I know the actress who plays Selena Kyle. She's in music. She has her music group, not in terms of singing, but dancing. And then I think one of her friends in her group does have like their own singing group as well, like a kiddie pop band. The actress is no more than 16 years old. And a modeling career on top of that. So a lot of their money, so a lot of her living and money comes from that. Just in terms of traveling as well. But like I said, we're really not going to know much of anything and what's going to be confirmed. Whoever says what first on why there's 5 seasons, what's going on, this and that. It's like Bates Motel, because for a while they had a trouble getting booked for cons. They weren't getting booked for con conventions, so almost near season 5. Gotham didn't have that problem, but they had some scares in between. You know, they had some scares in between. So no one really quite knows, and that's on side A. You know, until something, we can make speculations all day, every day, until something comes out that confirms why, and behind the scenes, and yada yada yada. One, I know the 2 kid actors, yeah, they're still in school. For real, like they are still in school. Now side B of this conversation. Side B. Now this is where we could fans speculate on why there are probably going to be 5 seasons and what's going to probably come later on. The actress who played Selena Kyle, she has her hair cut to look like year 1 Catwoman when we meet her. Year 1 Catwoman is almost the same mixed race as the actress who plays Selena Kyle in Gotham. She's half Dominican and half white. The Catwoman in year 1 is the same way, and just throwing a little bit of a African American in there. There you go. So they may have her stick to that look. And this is just fan speculation. Just okay, we're gonna have some time pass. Have them get a little bit older. You know, have them on the side, have them do these trainings, have them stick to this look for however long till it's time to come back. Because I know around the time of the comics, with the year 1 comics, is Bruce Wayne left at the late middle teen years to go train around the world, and he came back at the age of 23 to become Batman. And not to mention, they're probably pulling from maybe stuff from the Telltale series, like Riddler. He's not really yet. He's gonna wreak havoc, and those that know the season 2 Batman Telltale know that Riddler's this ruthless guy back in the day, and he comes back older, but still can kick ass. There's that. You have, at the same time, you had Jim Gordon, who did leave. If anybody watched the year 1 and read the year 1 comics, know that he left because there was some crooked stuff going on at GCPD he didn't want to be a part of, that he was a part of, then he left, and then he came back. He came back older, middle-aged, with a wife. I think they might give him somebody new, along with still giving birth to the daughter, who will be, I can't think of the name now, Batgirl or Oracle, depending on which one you go by. But so I can see that. I could see having that actor, okay, this, we need you to stick to this, practice upon this. You can still do some other projects, work on this in particular look. Even the actor who plays Harvey Bullock, you know, the only thing I can really see with him, keep his weight at a minimum, but shorten his hair and give him a nice clean shave. I can see them doing a recasting for the Penguin, because the Penguin is fat, he's big, so I can see them doing a recasting for the Penguin, because I don't think that actor would want to gain all that weight. I don't think so. But then again, if you're really dedicated to something, then you will. But I don't think you want to stick that serious for so long, being like that, because it can cause some serious health issues down the line. That's why I think they're going to do some recasting or throw on a fat suit. One of the two. But I think they might do recasting for that role. In terms of our villains, you know, go back, Scarecrow. As we know, Dr. Crane didn't become like this, but this is a different Dr. Crane, so there's no telling where he can go. Probably off in hiding, still wreaking havoc in the shadows. Yes, see him doing that. In terms of there being a Joker, this is going to be interesting. This is how I can see Joker coming into play. Yes, I know we're going through two Jokers in Gotham, but I can see this one reinventing the Red Hood gang, who they have now, if they don't kill him off, that is. Have him not reveal, have it be like in the earlier comics, you know, he tries to reveal who he is, but he can't. But he falls into the batch of chemicals anyways, and his skin is bleached even more. Right now his skin ain't bleached, it's just powdered right now in terms of the little gas transformation, which, yeah, have it be more bleached, have it get the green hair, have it kind of scar his face and get that smile, have it be that Joker still, even with what's going on, and have him fully turn to where he loses his mind, he goes insane because of it, then he becomes full-fledged Joker. And we even know that death of the family, Batman lets the Joker know, look, I know who you are, I know your history. So we could see that somewhere down the line as well, and I'll get to that here in a minute. In terms of Mr. Freeze, have him reinvent himself, have him become a doctor, and then have something happen where he becomes a villain again, you know, something like that. So I can really see that happening. Ra's al Ghul go in the shadows, you know, to start the League of Assassins. So there's a lot that could be done with this, yeah. And the reason why I say this is because I can see them coming back within the next several years, depending, give or take, you know, because you're gonna want time for these actors to develop, age, and grow, and work on certain looks, to where we haven't got a live action Batman series since the 60s, even before then, which was the 30s. So to my speculation, what they may do is say, hey, we're gonna have you guys come back within the next something odd years to start the spin-off of the Gotham series, which could be labeled Year One, or The Dark Knight Rises, or just Batman, you know, which I'm hoping so. But if not, then if they don't have them come back, then that's cool too, you know. I think Fox would like that idea. I think Fox would pick it up, and I think Fox will give it to go. But if the same people don't come back, let's say if they don't want to do other things, that's cool. I'll still follow them, be a supporter of them, and they can recast for the spin-off series, which I wouldn't mind either. But it would be nice to see some of these same characters come back for a spinoff like that. But it sucks that Gotham's only going to have 5 seasons. And those, like I said, there's a lot of speculation right now. If you look with the theories, is that, yeah, around this time, Bruce Wayne just does leave to go trend around the world before he becomes Batman. And same with Selena Kyle. She stays in Gotham, does her thing, but becomes a lesbian. Call it for what it is. But then you have Jim Gordon that leaves before he comes back as well. So yeah, I can see that. But this is my video for today on, Gotham Season 5 has been confirmed, and my speculation on where it may go later on with the spinoff. And I'm out.